What Lonzo thinks is a wide-ranging, free-flowing discussion where I offer my unsolicited views on everything from music, movies, politics, sports, religion, pop culture, you name it. If it's happening, I'm talking about it. My thoughts unsolicited, nobody cares, and I don't care. And if this dog keep barking, he ain't gonna care because he ain't gonna be here. And I am back, damn it. I'm back, damn it, with my special guest, Jake Wade. Son, what's the business?
Oh, I love dogs. I love dogs. I love dogs.
Well, see, Sparky's become part of my damn show, it seems, because, he always down here. Whenever it seems like he don't say shit until I start recording, and all of a sudden, he want to start talking and shit. It ain't my damn dog. Damn it.
Oh, man. I love dogs.
My show is organic, man. I try not to do any fancy editing or anything. I don't have any production meetings or anything. I try to just flow and just do it, from the lungs, freestyle, all that kind of shit. So you hear the dog out there barking, just know this shit is live, and I ain't going back and starting over and cutting no shit out and editing and all that kind of bullshit. I ain't got time for all that. Hell.
The way it should go anyway is people love dogs like I do. And, it adds some charm to the show, People like it, the only thing that would be better is if people could see the dog,
Fuck him.
Don't say that. Do not say that. You see, this is how I feel. The only dogs and many other animals, or maybe all animals, people usually get on to me when I say this, but I really feel this way. I'm going to restrict this to dogs. Dogs are completely innocent. They are not evil. They are not, they're not in any kind of way inflammatory. They just want to love people.
Have you ever seen a pack of African wild dogs go buck wild on an antelope?
That's called nature. That's what they're made to do.
They're not nice. Okay.
Well, they're not domesticated. I'm not talking about domesticated dogs. I'm talking about dogs that are, domesticated. They're house pets or whatever kind of. They're just pets. You would not have, a hyena as a pet.
A hyena's not a dog.
Hyena is a dog.
It's a dog?
It is a dog.
I thought it was part of the wolf family.
Which is a dog.
It's canine, right? Sorry.
A dog, yes.
Okay. Well, I guess if you had a hyena from birth, you could domesticate it.
No.
What?
No. I really don't think that would be the case either. I don't think you could. Much like, here it goes. Pit bulls, you should not have pit bulls as pets. Okay? This might get your channel stricken, but pit bulls shouldn't be pets. No matter how cute and sweet you might think they are, they can be, certainly. One day they're going to strike out and that'll be the end of you. It's just kind of in their nature. Pit bulls shouldn't be pets. It's very sad to say. So, much like pit bulls, you cannot make a wolf, a fox, a hyena, a dingo into a pet. You just can't do it. Do not.
Okay. Well, that being said, I'm gonna have to pause for a second because this dog is pissing me off. So I'm gonna treat this dog like a goddamn dingo and put my foot in his ass. How about that?
No, not good.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'm gonna let it ride. But if he keeps barking and fucking up my mojo, I'm gonna have to do something to him. So, anyways, that being said, digressing already. All right, so this is part 3 of our series of the 1980s number one songs from the 1980s. Did they deserve to be number one songs? So we've traversed 1980, 81, 82, and now we're kicking into 83. Okay, the last song we reviewed was Man Eater with Hall & Oates. They closed out in 1982. So now we're jumping into 1983. So you ready to do this damn thing?
Yeah.
So for my listeners, basically what we're doing is we just, we're going to do a brief snapshot on each song and determine whether or not that song actually deserved to be a number one hit or it was just trash that just kind of lucked into the number one spot. Because it's prestigious to have a number one song. That's saying something. I mean, there's a billion songs out there. You know what I mean? So to be able to say that you've had a number one song on the Billboard chart, that's a huge accomplishment. you
It
know.
is.
But that don't mean that all these songs were deserving. All right. So that being said, the first number one song of 1983 was "Men at Work" with "Down Under." I've kind of expressed my thoughts about "Men at Work" already. By the way, this song was number one for 4 weeks, so it was a huge hit. Um, I always saw Men at Work as a novelty act because they had a lot of comedy in their music, and I felt like they were they didn't take their music seriously. That it might have been just a group of musicians who came together and want to make some money. And it's like, but they should have just had a comedy act instead. Down Under, there's nothing wrong with Down Under. I mean, of all their songs, is um, is one of my favorites. I guess if I had a favorite, it's one of my favorites. That and Is a Mistake and Overkill are the three songs from them that I really kind of like. The rest of them, I really didn't feel that much. So Down Under, I mean, it has a nice little concept behind it. Obviously, talking about Australia and if you don't know much about Australia, you'll learn a little bit, I suppose. Had a nice melody to it, a nice arrangement. So it was a safe song, not a 4 week number one type song, but it was what it was. So there you have it. Go.
Yeah, I like this song a lot. I think I said it in the last thing. Um, yes, I like their comedic bent, but they're also very much um, into making good songs, and this is a good one. I think I like the tone of it. I like what they're talking about. I like the video. Um, yeah, you will learn some things about Australia if you don't know stuff. There's a lot of culturally Australian things in it.
Mm-hmm.
A Vegemite sandwich.
What is
Uh,
Vegemite? It sounds
Vegemite
nasty as
is
hell. It's like a
what?
spread or something.
Yes, it's like a spread. You. It's a vegetable made spread,
Yep.
and you just spread it on bread and you eat it. Uh, um,
Like sandwich spread.
like sandwich spread, but different. You don't put Vegemite on meat, I don't think, whereas you would on you would sandwich spread. Uh, um, some people don't know what sandwich spread is, just like some people don't know what Vegemite is. You've learned something today. So
How does
you know,
Vegemite taste?
I've never tasted it. I'm pretty sure it's bad, actually. Uh, but hey, I don't live in Australia. I'm not from there. I have no idea. But he seemed to want a Vegemite sandwich in the song. Stop smiling. Give me a Vegemite sandwich. He didn't say stop smiling. He just smiled. But anyway,
Yeah, he just smiled and
Vegemite.
gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, "Do you come from a land down under?" Oh, yeah, yeah.
A lot of things. Vegemite, muesli, opium, a combi. All kinds of things in there. It's cool. It's cool. So I do like it. Um, uh, I think it's pretty well known. It deserved to be number one. I think it's a cool song. Here's something. I want to do a remake of it, but like as a hip hop remake. Like I want to go to Australia just to make a song and do like the brother from in the land down under. Yeah, turn it all into you know a black guy um, experiencing all the things that he's talking about in this song. That's what I want to do. The brother in the land down under. So there we
Okay.
go.
So instead of like dying in a den in Bombay, you be like getting lynched in Sydney. Getting lynched from a tree in Sydney.
I wasn't thinking about it like that.
He put a noose around my neck and gave me a Vegemite sandwich.
Oh God.
All right.
Oh man, I gotta get.
I'm sorry, folks. Compose yourself, man. You okay over there?
Oh, oh, oh man. Oh.
That
Okay.
nigga from
Okay.
a land down under. Produced by RZA.
Oh boy.
Number one with a
I
bullet. Okay.
that is, see, that's not the direction I want to go in.
Oh, my bad.
But that's yeah, that's hilarious. Wow. Oh man. But here we go. Uh, uh, I don't know what else to say. It's a good song. There you go.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
So, we'll put that on the back burner for another show. We might be on to something there. You know, a hip hop version of Down Under.
yeah.
Okay. You all right, man? You okay to continue? Do you need to take a breath to get a glass of water?
Oh, well, I wish I did have some water. No, I'm fine. Let's go.
All right.
I'm sweating, dude. I'm sweating.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to go there on you, man. Oh shit! Look at who's next. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next up is from February. Number one for 1 week. It was Toto. Toto. The group Toto, and the song is Africa. I love Africa, man. I love this song, man. This is my favorite song by Toto. It's my favorite Toto song, Africa, man. I love this song, man. It has a great melody to it. It's a visual song. I like what they're talking about and everything, man. So it was very deserving. And I'm shocked that it was number one for only 1 week, man. It's by far Toto's most recognizable song. I think it was really recently redone. Who redid it? Somebody redid it.
Weezer.
Yeah, Weezer did. Yeah, absolutely, man. They did a pretty decent cover of it as well, man. But yeah.
What's a great video starring Weird Al Yankovic?
Oh, really? I haven't seen the video. I have to check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out. And but yeah, I mean, it's I mean, you know, I hear the drums echoing tonight. And I think we talked about this before. The same guy that the producer of Toto also produced Michael Jackson's or he had something to do with Michael Jackson's Human Nature. And it was my opinion that Human Nature was born from Africa. As far as the melody, everything, I mean, it basically sounds like Africa Part 2. If you play those two songs back to back, you will see the similarities between the two. So you can tell that there was a definite link between these two songs. It's pretty much indelible. So there's that as well. So, anyways, go ahead, man.
I think Human Nature is a better song, but yes, they're both great. Africa is a great song. It is the best Toto song. It's there's just something about it that always grabs me. I like the lyrics. I love the melody. I love just the way it all swells into something bigger with the chorus. It's kind of subdued at first, but then it really swells. And I very much enjoy that. It is a good song. It is a very, very, very good song. It deserves all the accolades it gets. People love it to this day. And like you said, Weezer redid it. And their version's pretty good. It's not as good, but they were able to keep the song's legacy alive because it brought the song to today's audience.
Yeah, it did.
It's fantastic. So, wonderful song. Deserved to be number one.
Absolutely. All right. Next up, Patty Austin and James Ingram. Baby Come to Me. It was number one for 2 weeks. Of course, this is Quincy Jones production. You can just tell. I mean, it's. Go, man, go.
If this is the song I'm thinking of, I think it's not that bad. and I can kind of see why it's number one. I haven't. I'm thinking this is a pretty. This is the song that I'm thinking of. Can you sing it for me?
Baby, come to me. Let me put my arms around you. This was meant to be. So that I find you each and every day. Whatever. I mean, it's a pop R&B song. You know, harmless. I mean, just came and went, and you know, I don't think that you're gonna find this song on many people's playlists. But it was number
Uh,
one back in 1983, though.
yeah, but I think this is a song that's like often put on compilations of things. I think it's a song that people just really like. Um, um,
Nuh-uh, my brother. You got to get your own.
is that in the song?
You remember the commercial, man. Hey, can I borrow it? No, my brother. You got to get your own.
Oh yeah. Okay, got you. Oh man, I'm still trying to recover. Okay, I don't think it's that bad of a song. Uh, it's decent, you know. Uh, Not my favorite song, not something that I'm just like, oh God, I love it. But you know, it doesn't offend me. It being number one certainly doesn't offend me. It's fine.
Okay. I don't think it deserved to be number one, but, you know, it was. So, all right. Next up, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, 7 weeks, number one, March of 1983. Of course, Billie Jean is probably Michael's signature song as a solo artist. I think this is the one song that everybody kind of points to, you know, as being Michael's, you know, the song that took him from, you know, a star into a global superstar, you know. So there's really very little about Billie Jean that hadn't already been said, that we hadn't already been said. I mean, it's a great song, one of the greatest bass lines in the history of music. There's nothing wrong with this song whatsoever. It's a damn near perfect song in every way, shape, form. So there you go.
Yes, 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 and yes. Um, See my thoughts on this song in our Thriller review. Um, I think it is a masterful song. I think it is a wonderful song with a wonderful, wonderful video. Everybody knows it and loves it. So do I. Um, One of the better songs on Thriller. Um, what else can you say about it? I don't have to say anything else about it. Absolutely deserves to be number one.
Absolutely. So now here is something that's really shocking. The next song, the song that knocked Billie Jean off of the top. Good Lord, Dexy's Midnight Runners. Come on, Eileen. Oh my God. Okay, Dexy Midnight Runners. There was a one-hit wonder, Irish band, and this song was this catchy tune. I think the only reason this song made it to number one is because that violin hook. That's really the thing about the song that everybody kind of remembers. I think that kind of sets it off is that that violin, the violin hook, which is you know pretty damn good. But this song in no way, shape, or form deserved to be number one, especially knocking Billie Jean off of the top. There's just no way. I mean, this is like a trivia question for your ass. What's the song that knocked Billie Jean off the top? Nobody and their grandma would ever come up with Dexy's Midnight Runners, Come On Eileen. And this is a song, well, if you listen to it, you can't really understand too much this dude is saying. He has like the thickest Irish accent in the history of Irish accent. Whoa, Johnny Light! What the fuck is he saying? Dude, his name was Kevin Rowland. So if you know Kevin Rowland, or if you're out there listening, Kevin, please write down the lyrics to Come On Eileen, and send them to me, or post them below so I can know what the fuck it was that you were saying in this song some 30 some odd years ago. You know, only thing I understand he's saying, come on, Eileen, you make easy. All right, man, go ahead.
Well, I can tell you, this song is about trying to get a girl to have sex with you. That's what the song's about.
But you
Come
can
on,
never
man.
tell, you know.
Take
No,
off
no
that
one he
dress.
can't. No one he can't get none because she don't understand what the fuck he's saying. Dude, what do you want from me? Please, this is Eileen talking to you. Tell me, what do you want?
I
You
mean,
want me to take out the trash? Is that it? What is it?
cook me some dinner.
You want to know what time it is? What is it? What do you want? And why are you naked in front of me?
Yeah, well, that's what the song's about. And that's what kind of baffles me about the popularity of the song. I mean, do people actually know what it's about?
No, they don't.
It's about coaxing a woman to have sex with you. And I just think that's kind of weird. But that's, oh yeah, I identify with that. I mean, maybe. But I think it's just, a catchy song that people like. They like the violin and they like the chorus. But I think it's kind of a creepy song, kind of a sleazy song. The lyrics don't do it for me. And Dexy's Midnight Runners. Do you know what that means?
What?
Dexy is it's slang for some sort of drug, and midnight runners basically, are the drug dealers.
Really?
Isn't that interesting?
I had no idea, and I really didn't care, and I care even less now.
Well, I say that because it's just baffling that people took to the song with the name of the band and then what they're talking about in the song.
Because nobody fucking understood it. That's why. This song was number one by default, man. Just because I guess a song needed to be number one for a week, this is fuck it. This is just.
Well, we need to get Michael Jackson off the top. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
yeah. We need 1 week break from Michael Jackson, at least a week. That's about it.
And that's pretty much what it was. But
Lou Riot.
Do what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So anyway, do I think this is a good song? I don't hate it. And no, I don't actually totally understand the lyrics. But it is kind of an earworm in a way. So,
I mean, it's not a terrible song. It just didn't deserve to be number one.
Right? Yeah, I don't know why it's the number one song. I don't know that. But is it an okay song? Sure it is. Sure it is.
And there's one thing I want to know. Okay, I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, but this is a burning question that I need to have answered. So if you're out there listening, please somebody chime in below and give me the answer. Why do Irish people always sound like they have food in their mouth?
What?
you hear an Irish person talk, always sound like they got food in their mouth.
No, I've never have I thought, hey, Irish person, you sound like you have food in your mouth. I've never thought that.
Yeah, like what did you just say to me? What? Spit out first and then tell me what you mean.
Wow.
You got some Vegemite or something? What are you eating? The fuck?
No. Don't. Oh, how offensive is that?
I'm not trying to offend anybody, man. I just want to know, why do Irish people sound like they have food in their mouth when they talk? That's all I want to know. I'm not being insulting. That's not insulting. That's a question that needs to be fucking answered, man.
Here's
That's
how it
all.
goes. So when it comes to language and dialect and manner of speaking, everybody has kind of a way. It's kind of like French people. The way the way French is spoken, sometimes it sounds like someone coughing or choking or whatever. Spanish sounds kind of lispy, I don't know. It's just the way people speak in different areas. So asking the question why they sound like they have food in their mouth, I hope somebody gives you an answer to that and doesn't take offense to it, because
All I want to know is, why it sounds like you have food in your mouth? Is it a potato?
Oh God, that is offensive. That is offensive.
It's not offensive,
wow.
man. Potato is a food. I mean,
But potato, Irish, come on.
I'm just saying, man. I'm not trying to offend anybody. So if you're out there, you're Irish and you're offended, I'm sorry. Do not put a bomb in my car. Cause I know y'all love to blow shit up.
Oh boy. Do they though?
Yeah, they will blow some shit up in a heartbeat. What you say about my mama? I'll be right back.
Yeah, talk to Bono about that.
Yeah.
Find out what he says.
Oh, by the way, finally, is Bob Geldof Irish or Scottish?
I don't know.
Either way, Bob Geldof, you out there listening? Fuck you. All right.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Peaches. His daughter. Anyway.
All right.
Come on, Eileen. I don't know if it should have been number one, but I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. But like I said, there's just some things about this song that creep me out. And it creep you out too. All right.
It is very creepy.
Yes, a very creepy song. Yeah. All right. Next up is Michael Jackson again with Beat It, which was number one for 3 weeks. So, 7 weeks of Billie Jean, 1 week of the potato famine.
Oh, God.
And then Beat It. Okay, of course, Beat It is another one of Michael's indelible, iconic songs. Just a cut below Billie Jean, but it's still a perfect song. And we talked about this before on the Thriller review. I mean, I've said it before. Thriller's an album with 4 magnificent songs sandwiched in between a bunch of trash. And Beat It is one of the great songs from the Thriller LP. And this song is also perfect. So Michael had 2 perfect songs in a row. Beat It and Billie Jean. So there you have it. Go.
You got it. I love Beat It. I love the sentiment behind it. One of his social justice songs. I love the video. Everybody loves the video. I love the guitar performance, even though Eddie Van Halen didn't think this was going to be a hit, but he feels dumb now because he didn't want to be in the video. It's a good song. Really deserved to be number one. Everybody loves the song. Hey, it was only number one for 3 weeks. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's amazing.
But anyway, wonderful song. Kind of hard to beat it. There aren't very many people who can make songs better than this one.
Very few. Absolutely. All right, next up, David Bowie, Let's Dance. It was number one for a week, which is amazing because Let's Dance is a magnificent song. Probably his signature song or one of his signature songs. I've always been a huge fan of David Bowie, just a huge fan. And his passing really hit me hard. So David, you out there listening, thank you for a lifetime of great music. You were definitely an original, a true icon. That being said, Let's Dance. This song has one of the funkiest, one of the funky horn sound. I mean, the arrangement, the instrumental arrangement of the song is magnificent, absolutely perfect. Vocals are great. I mean, there's very little about this song. You got Beat It, which is a perfect song, followed by Let's Dance, which is a perfect song. So the fact that Let's Dance was number one for a week just is mind-boggling to me. Absolutely mind-boggling. And it's one of my favorite David Bowie songs. My all-time favorite David Bowie song is Space Oddity. Space Oddity is one of my favorite songs, period, of any genre ever. It's in my top echelon of greatest songs of all time. I absolutely fucking adore Space Oddity. So Let's Dance is just a cut below Space Oddity. But David, if you're not into David Bowie, get into him. Dude's discography is fucking amazing. So if you're out there listening and you don't know who David Bowie was or is, you need to find out because this dude, another dude who had soul, and he's the guy who gave Luther Vandross his big break. So keep that in mind as well. So just a lot to like about David Bowie, and Let's Dance is a totally terrific. I can't even put a genre into it. It's not disco. It's not R&B. It's not funk. It's David Bowie. You know what I mean? And the horn and guitar on this song is just tremendous. It's a great song. Go.
Yeah, you got it. David Bowie, an absolute original, more than an icon, a musical genius.
Yes.
a guy who truly loved music, and he loved people, and he loved the energy he got from different musicians and influence, and he showed his influences all the time. Uh, the Let's Dance and Station to Station era is one of my favorite eras of David Bowie's career. I like a great deal of his stuff. Yes, he had an absolute treasure of a discography. I don't know anybody who does not like David Bowie. I really don't. And Let's Dance is just one of those songs where everybody knows it and loves it, and it's kind of hard not to. I'm not a dancer, but the song makes me want to dance. Just as it says. And the chorus, everybody knows that, and it's just I don't know. It's really hard to put into words how good this song is and how good that album is. My favorite Bowie song is probably Golden Years. I like Golden Years a whole lot. But that's on Station to Station. But Let's Dance is yeah, number one for 1 week.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's shocking.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Because, coming out of Beat It, you would expect that to be like, the next 3 weeks as well. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot that I cannot say about David Bowie and his music and this song and everything that he did. And I'm still reeling from his death. So, I tell everybody, yes, this absolutely deserves to be number one. Go listen to it right now. Listen to, when you're done with the show, and listen to the album, and go back and listen to the rest of the stuff, because this is a man who really didn't have a whole lot of duds, and he tried a whole lot of stuff.
Yes, he did.
Very, very long career.
Yes.
And quite honestly, my favorite era of his career was kind of in the 90s. I liked the electronic stuff he did. I really
Tin Machine.
Huh?
Tin Machine. Don't forget he was with Tin Machine for a couple albums.
Yeah. So he had a whole lot of incarnations.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know that he started out as Davy Jones. Because that's actually his real name.
Mm-hmm.
And he had albums as Davy Jones. So start there. Keep going. Fantastic.
Absolutely. And another great song that you need to listen to, if you haven't, China Girl. Check it out.
Yes, that's a good song.
And go ahead.
The Best of Bowie compilation album is a good place to start because, it's packed with hits. That's probably like the best compilation I've ever heard. Fantastic.
Okay. Bold statement.
What?
Okay.
Could be. When it comes to greatest hits albums?
There's this dude by the name of Prince, who.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not,
Okay.
Some people heard of him, he's a dude that made a few songs back in the day,
He's all right.
Yeah, he's all right,
I'm not a big fan of compilation albums, but okay, I got you.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, okay, the song that knocked Let's Dance off of the top of the charts is Flashdance What a Feeling by Irene Cara from the movie Flashdance. What the fuck? And this song was number one for 6 damn weeks. So it was 6 weeks of this song been on the radio incessantly. Okay. I've never seen the movie Flashdance. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but the bits and pieces I saw I didn't like. So why watch it? Irene Cara, I didn't really have a beef with her. She's a talented singer and everything. So nothing wrong with her. But this song, something about this song just really kind of grates on me. So, and it was number one for 6 weeks, and for the life of me, I don't know why. So it did not deserve to be number one. So Irene Cara, if you're out there listening, and the Flashdance people, go fuck yourselves.
It's very harsh to say about somebody when you just say, I don't have any problem with Irene Cara. What do you say about the people that you hate?
Oh, real quick, man. Since you brought it up, man. Real quick, man. You ever seen the movie Fame?
Fame?
Yeah.
A long time ago, yeah.
Okay, you know, because she sang the theme song to Fame as well. She was in Fame, whatever, right?
Yeah.
There was no, Fame was a popular movie back in the early '80s or whatever, right? There's a particular scene where I think she's like auditioning for someone, whatever, right? And the dude makes her take her shirt off and show her breasts. Okay, she like starts crying and everything because she thought it was like an audition for her talent, and not, you know, she having to get naked and all this kind of stuff, right? And so she takes her shirt off or whatever, right? She got these little tiny titties, itty bitty titties. I like to call them. You know what I mean? And it's just something about it. I'm like, whenever I see this movie, you know, I don't watch it a whole lot, but whenever I see that scene or whatever, right, I'm like, why are you crying? There's nothing to see there. You have no tits.
Wow.
So that's just a brief
Wow.
aside. So Irene Carr, if you out there listening, I hope you had a breast job. Go ahead, man.
Oh God. Oh God. This is the offensive show.
I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I try to keep it real. I'm just saying what's on my mind. It's called what Lonzo thinks. I'm saying what Lonzo thinks. Okay.
And what you think is over the top and over the line. But
I pull no punches.
Out of control. To comment on that you just talked about, that scene there. Why is she crying? Because that is highly offensive. Whether you want to show off your body or not. That's why you cry.
I mean, but it wasn't even a mouthful. I mean,
wow.
literally, it's just like two little bumps, like two tumors.
I mean, you know, I'm a man, and if somebody wanted me to take my shirt off, I wouldn't want to do it. So, you know, I just,
all right, man.
I can get it. Mm-hmm. So, how unfeeling is that?
Irene, I'm sorry. If you're out there listening, Irene, I'm sorry.
If you went to a job interview, and they said to get this job you must take your shirt off, how would you feel about that?
Me, I feel fine about it because I'm like, you must be really desperate to want to see my chest. So, yes, you want me to go out? You want me to go out and take it off and come back in, or just do it right here?
Okay, so what if they're like, take your pants off?
So you want me to take my pants off? As long as you understand that the whole room gonna get dark when I take my pants off.
Oh wow!
As long as you understand that, you might not be able to see. It's gonna block out the light. Okay.
Would you be okay with that?
No, I would not.
Okay then, same thing.
Okay.
To say anything about this song is you know, it is grating. It's one of those pop songs where the chorus is repeated over and over and over.
Yes. Incessantly. Yes.
And you know, she's a good singer. Mm-hmm. But when you have like someone just kind of belting out like that over and over again, you want to turn it off. And that's what makes the song makes you want to do. Why was this song #1 for 6 weeks? Because that was a popular movie. That's what it is. It's not this song was that good. That was a popular movie. And that's just the effect that doing the theme song to a movie, you know, a theme song with the same title as a movie. That's the benefit you get from it. Even if you made crap, well, this song's not crap, I don't think, but if you made a crap song and it was the theme song to a popular movie, you're probably going to have a hit. So why it knocked Let's Dance out is strange, but I guess it was just a phenomenon at the time. So there you go. I would never listen to the song voluntarily.
Me either.
I don't think this is anything that should be #1.
I agree. 100%. All right, next up, from July of 1983, The Police with Every Breath You Take. And this was the biggest hit of 1983. It was on top of the charts for 8 weeks. And Every Breath You Take is probably one of the Police's signature songs. Huge hit, their biggest hit. And it has an indelible melody. That stand-up bass is indelible. But at the same time, I mean, there's something about this song. Even though I like the song, there's something about it where I just can't listen to it all the time. You know, I can listen to it maybe once, you know, every 3 or 4 years. I mean, it's just something about this song that after a while just kind of grates on me a little bit. I don't know, you know, but did it deserve to be #1? Absolutely. But I'm shocked that it was the biggest hit of the year. I would think that one of Michael's songs would have been the biggest hit. But yeah, this was the biggest hit of 1983. So there you go.
you're usually the dissenting voice, but I'm gonna be it. I don't like this song. Uh, I never have, never liked this song. Um, this is one of the entries in the stalker wave genre. Um,
Oh,
it
I'll
is,
be watching you. Okay, yeah, yeah.
um, and it's kind of creepy, but at the same time, it is repetitive, and
Yes,
it is incessant,
yes,
and it just doesn't stop.
yes.
It's just like if it were, isn't the song like 5 minutes long?
It feels like 15.
Yeah, that's if this were a 2 minute song, then okay, but it's yeah, oh God, it just goes on. How long is it for real? It is 4:13.
Wow, that's not too
Um,
long, but it just feels like,
it
a song
feels
is
like
kind of is
forever.
redundant when it feels like it goes on forever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I know why people like it,
Hmm.
but it just has never done it for me, and I can't listen to it. And to make it worse, the crap that Puff Daddy did when he sampled it, God, made it even worse. So this is no, I don't think it should be number one. I've never liked it, and I hate it even more now, in my older age. So, ugh.
Okay. Well, I'm not I'm not all the way on your side, but I get it. I get it. I can definitely understand your trepidation with this song. All right, the song that knocked "Every Breath You Take" off the top is the Eurythmics with "Sweet Dreams Are Made of This," and it was number one for only a week, which is shocking, because this is their signature song of Eurythmics. Um, I think this song went to number one on the strength of its video. It had the video and the look of the lead singer Annie Lennox really set the song apart because it really gave the song life. I think. I remember the first time I heard this song was via the video. I saw it on you remember Night Tracks?
Yep.
First time I heard the song was on Night Tracks. I'm like, what is this? It's one of those songs that kind of made me sit up and pay attention to it or whatever because the video was different. You know what I mean? And the look of Annie Lennox was different,
Yep.
and they gave an additional dynamic to the song. So that shows you the power in my mind, the power of music videos is that it really kind of gives a song a different life. I think if this song did not have a music video to accompany it, it still would have been a top 40 hit, but I don't think it would have been a number one hit. So there you go.
I agree. I agree. I think the video has a whole lot to do with its success.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the bright red hair of
Yes.
Annie Lennox,
Mm-hmm.
but also just the sound of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what else sounded like this?
Nothing.
And to this day, it's kind of hard to replicate it. Um, it's just got kind of a. In fact, you can't you can't assign it to a genre. It's just kind of a dark gothic electronic song. I don't know. But her vocals are great. The lyrics are great, and they're minimal. It's not like she says a whole lot.
No, she doesn't.
But it's really great. Um, and there are several different versions of it that go on longer than some, um, and they're all very good. So, do I think this should be a number one song? Absolutely. This is a wonderful song. Um, uh, Certainly deserving of its iconic status. Um, I like Marilyn Manson's version of it too. Nowhere near as good as this one, but I like it. Very good song.
I didn't even know that Marilyn Manson did a version. So there you go.
Yes.
I'll never listen to it, but okay.
You should. It's good. It's really good.
No, I'm not a Marilyn Manson fan, so no.
I like Marilyn Manson.
That's a personal problem. You could have kept it to yourself, man. Okay.
All right.
All right. that should fall under HIPAA. All right. All right. Next up, the song that knocked Eurythmics off of the top is Michael Sembello with "Maniac," and this is also from the Flashdance soundtrack. It was number one for 2 weeks. and this song fucking sucks. I hate it. Hated this song. I don't know why. I just did. She's a maniac. Oh, it's just, oh. And of course, Michael Cimbello, he was a one-hit wonder. You never heard from his ass again after that. I don't think he ever did anything else after that. And for good reason, because this song fucking sucked. It sucked ass. It sucked ass on top of ass. Go.
The song sucks like a straw. This is a Hoover. Dirt Devil. Yeah, not a good song. It comes from that movie, and I think its popularity also stems from the popularity of the movie, and that video that I remember I think it has scenes from the movie, and the girl like dancing, and those fast leg movements. That's what I can see. It's like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
It is kind of dumb. Not a good song. Shouldn't be number one in anybody's mind. But people like it. I know they do. I don't know why. Not good.
Enough said about that fool. Okay. Next up is Billy Joel with "Tell Her About It," and it was number one for 1 week. "Tell Her About It." I'm a huge fan of Billy Joel, so to me, Billy Joel can do very little wrong. The thing I like most about this song is that it had a throwback feel to it, to the 50s, 60s. The video also kind of took you back, to that, that era, and I liked that type of music anyway. Billy Joel is an excellent songwriter. His arrangements and his vocals are always top notch. He puts a lot of energy into his songs. In my opinion, Billy Joel, when it comes to music artists, he's like one of the most committed artists. It's like when Billy Joel sings a song, dude sings a song. I mean, he really commits himself to it. He ain't just going through the fucking motions. So I appreciate that in any artist, and he's one of those artists who gives that to me, and I appreciate him even more. So yeah, it definitely deserved to be number one. It was not his best song, but but the artistry behind the song, the artist behind the song, yeah, it deserved to be number one. Go.
Yeah. Billy Joel, certainly a very, very, very talented man, and like you said, very, very committed to what he does. And he was never unwilling to take risk. And I like the fact that he goes from straight up rock to like doo-wop sounding things, and sometimes even like gospel. So he's certainly all over the map, and he's very much someone who just likes the art. So "Tell About It" is a good song, and it has kind of a 50s, 60s throwback feel to it, like a lot of his songs in that era did. Yeah, I can see why this would be number one. And there's nothing bad about it. There's nothing offensive about it. It's kind of a song that gets stuck in your head a little bit. So I enjoy it. I think it should be number one. Yes. 1 week is kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, if a song is number one for a week, it's like kind of an insult.
Yeah.
I mean, like, is that it? You know what I mean?
Especially when you see like Maniac was up there for 2.
Yeah. It's just something about it. It's kind of, especially when it's a great song that only gets to number one for a week. What is it about that song to turn folks off after a week?
I mean, I guess the thought of it is, something else comes in that becomes a phenomenon, and then people stop listening to the other songs so much. Maybe they overplayed the previous number one hit, and then they listen to it so much that 1 week, and something else comes out that takes their attention.
So you're saying Dexy's Midnight Runners was so much of a phenomenon that it knocked Billie Jean off? The fuck?
I can't explain it. Maybe people were on Dexy. I do not know.
They had to be on something, man. Like I said, it's the damn potatoes in their mouth. That's what did it.
Oh man. Yeah.
It was potato intoxication.
No, that's bad.
All right, that's what you get for eating fermented potatoes. All right.
Fermented potatoes.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. All right. Next up is Bonnie Tyler with Total Eclipse of the Heart. It was number one for 4 weeks. And very deserving song. Bonnie has one of those distinctive voices. You'll never ever hear anybody sound like Bonnie Tyler ever again. And I think this is another song where the video really gave it life. Because once again, the first time I heard this song was through the video. And it has a great hook to it. The whole "Turn around, bright eyes." That was a pretty decent hook. And the arrangement of the song, the vocals, everything, top notch. It was number one for 4 weeks. I don't know if it should have been number one for 4 weeks, but it was deserving to be number one. Go.
This is an epic song. Epic is the way I describe this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it has a legacy of just kind of being that very powerful metal ballad, even though not being metal. It's not a metal music song, it's not heavy metal, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's very powerful, Total Eclipse is actually an apt title for it, because that's what it feels like. There's a heaviness to it. There's a whole lot of energy and just strong feeling. Her performance is absolutely top notch. I'm not a big ballad person of any sort, but yeah, I know why the song is good, and I know why people like it. 4 weeks is a bit much, but this is it's a pretty good song. I'm not mad at it being up there, not at all.
I ain't mad at it either. But you know what? Someone I think could have done a great job with this song as well. Bonnie, of course, this is Bonnie's song, and no one can ever top her performance. But someone that I would have liked to have heard maybe do this song, Stevie Nicks. I think.
You know what? The style is very similar.
Yes.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yes. Maybe Stevie, was offered this song and turned it down and gave it to Bonnie. Who knows?
Could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it. Yeah. I think I ought to read about it. See if perhaps it was.
So what?
Or maybe she had something. Perhaps it was, or maybe she had something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look into it.
Right on. Yeah, let's it might be a fun trivia fact or something about how this song got to Bonnie, and was it her song from the beginning, or did she get it from somebody else?
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Kenny Rogers with Dolly Parton, "Islands in the Stream." It was number one for 2 weeks. Once again, this is a song that's totally saccharine, a white folk song. You got two country titans, singing together, Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. Why the song made it number one on the pop chart is kind of beyond me. Kenny passed away recently, and his beard passed away recently, and Dolly's back in the news because she supports Black Lives Matter, and our white folks hate her. So, there's always that. So I'm gonna say the song deserved to be number one because Dolly pissed off white folk, and Kenny Rogers had the best beard in the history of beards. So go.
You got it. I'm not a big fan of country music. I've come to appreciate Dolly Parton a lot more in my older life.
That was the bomb.
I've come to realize that.
Yeah.
In the past I would have said, "Oh, I hate Dolly Parton," but I do not at all. Dolly Parton's fantastic. I'm not really that great of a fan of Kenny Rogers, but the beard was iconic, certainly. This song is adult contemporary, and it's not for me. I guess I know why people like it. Generally, when you put like you said, two titans together on a song, it's going to be a hit, almost guaranteed.
Yes.
And that's pretty much what did it on this one. But this is a stronger air supply, I think. So, not terrible, but yes, it deserved to be number one because Dolly Parton is the best. And, I hope she loses fans, and she does not care. Because let me tell you something, Dolly Parton is one of the nicest, most dedicated people in the world. And I don't really care if her music is terrible. She's a good person. And I'm not saying her music is terrible, but she could make crap and still be number one in my book.
Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack.
Sing it.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. So Polly. Dolly Parton likes it. Big ups, Black Lives Matter. All right.
Dolly Parton.
All right, next up is Lionel Richie. He's back. Lionel Richie was all night long, all night. It was number one for 4 weeks. And Lionel Richie, of course, we talked about him earlier, how he sold his soul for a jelly roll. And and this song, All Night Long, fucking sucks. I despise this motherfucking song, man. I hate this song with every fiber of my fucking heart, man. I mean, it is fucking... Oh, and the fact that he tries to assimilate a reggae feeling to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it does not work. I mean, he tries to do his little reggae accent or whatever. Well, my friends, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Man, you realize how stupid you sound. I mean, if Bob Marley was alive, man, he'd be like, what the fuck this nigga doing? What the fuck? Oh. All night long. Yeah, this is definitely a white folk song. I mean, y'all gotta give Lionel credit, man. When this motherfucker sold out, man, he sold all the way out. He was like, I'm gonna burn every bridge behind my black ass. I know ain't coming back. I will never eat potted meat again as long as I live, motherfucker. Damn, y'all.
A lot of people feel that way.
Yes.
And I love potted meat.
This when he burned the bridge, man, he had a fucking flamethrower. Napalm, flame, you name it, boy. Molotov cocktail. He scorched the fucking earth. He's like, niggas, bye. I ain't ever coming back. Tuskegee, what? Man, shit. You don't see no pause my black ass in Tuskegee ever.
Oh, God.
Fuck. Damn all you motherfuckers. Shit. Damn all you Vegemite motherfuckers. I ain't coming back for shit. White people gonna love my black ass. I promise you that.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna be the host of American Idol one day. Fuck all y'all. I'm gonna sell out Vegas every motherfucking night. Shit. So if you're out there listening, if you want to learn, if you want to learn how to sell out, take Lionel Richie's chorus and sell out 101. Okay, from A to Z.
But you might become an absolute millionaire.
Yeah, you will. Everything that if you go back and look at the videos, from the 70s, whatever, the Commodores were blackety black. That was a funk group. And Machine Gun is one of my favorite songs of all time. It is a magnificent song, man. And you would think, okay, if you look at Lionel Richie and listen to Machine Gun, you like, there ain't no way this motherfucker was on that. The two don't match.
Right.
I mean, so Lionel, if you're listening, man, what happened? What clicked in your head that said, I gotta burn the whole fucking house down? What clicked?
The brick house.
Yeah, I mean, what was your breaking point, man? What was your deal breaker? The point where, man, fuck these niggas, I'm out. Who did some dude take your wife or something? I mean, what happened?
That probably happened.
Brother, let me know. Just hit me up. Shit. Okay, maybe go ahead, man.
Maybe he was tired of putting his heart and soul into music and not really getting anywhere. Maybe he's like, I have to do something to.
I mean, the Commodores are an iconic R&B band, man. They were making some paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but are they? Well, I don't know if they're alive now, but are they rich and on top of the world right now?
No, they're not.
They're not. I think he may have seen that.
Yeah, but when they do the Sinbad festival in Bahamas, on the cruise ship.
Yeah. Okay. Is that something to really look forward to? Lionel Richie doesn't have to do that.
No, he
Lionel
doesn't.
Richie doesn't have to do
No, he
that.
doesn't. No, he
Lionel
does
Richie's
not.
like, y'all do that. I'm gonna sit here and sing my songs from the '80s over and over and over and over again, and keep making ducats. So,
Yeah, but the Commodores get to do the Cherry Blossom Festival. So there's that.
Well, that right there, that is a perk in life.
Yes.
So, Lionel's missing out there.
We're doing the Cherry Blossom Festival next week. What you doing, Lionel?
Smart at first time.
I ain't doing shit, but I tell you what I'm not doing.
I don't play a festival ever again in my life.
Yeah, I'm counting these ducats, bitch.
But my opinions.
What?
My opinion on the song is
What?
yeah, it's terrible. But this might be his most well-known song.
Yeah.
And he even jokes about it. Lots of times he did a commercial. He joked on it and joked about it. People want to hear this song all night long, all night. They want to hear it all the time. If this is dancing on the ceiling, people want to hear that crap. The song went to number one the day before my birthday, the day before my third birthday, 1983.
That's your fault.
It is my fault.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
Not a good song. I don't know the words to the song, but I do recall him using that horrible accent, and he said something like, "Let the music play." Like, come on.
Play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance.
Yeah,
Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to sell out, burn down bridges.
Adopt a white daughter.
Yes. The dude went all in. Hey, but at least he was committed. When he sold out, he committed everything in his soul to selling out. So kudos to you, Lionel. You did it.
Yeah,
Okay.
You did it. You made it to the top.
Yeah, let me hold something.
I'm not a beggar, but if you wanna.
Yeah, you want to cut me a check? The check don't know where it came from. Shit.
I'd consider, following his lead. If you would just tell me, how did you do it, bro? How did you do it?
Yeah, and why? That's what I want to know. Shit.
Maybe he has a very good reason for it.
It better be a damn good reason. Damn good reason, man.
I mean, maybe he's like, the Commodores torched my house, so I decided to go ahead and torch my ties to the black community. How about that?
Whatever he did, like I said, it paid off for him, but it better be a damn good reason, man. Because, shit, when you go to heaven, which gate you going in? The black gate or the white gate? They might be like, I don't know about your ass.
I'm hoping there's no black or white gate.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But
Yeah.
However you can get it.
Yeah. Like I said, he up in heaven and, Tupac and them see him, Biggie see him, like, I don't know about it, brother. He a snitch. Yeah. Okay.
I think you a snitch. Throw a house nigga in the ditch.
Like Julio Iglesias. Man, like that nigga. He got that Iglesias money, nigga. He's talking like, shit. I'm counting these rocks, bitch.
Yeah. Well, he's counting actual, uncut gems. That's what he's doing.
Have you seen Uncut Gems, man?
Yes.
Did you like it?
I liked it a lot.
Okay. Were you sad when he died at the end?
I was, actually.
You were?
I was.
You knew it was coming, though, right? You knew it had to happen.
Yeah, but the way it happened, I mean, oh man, that was sad.
Yeah, he gets his big score. Won. Yeah, he finally wins, and then bang, nigga, shit.
and that guy just he killed everybody else too.
Yeah.
Like, what is your problem? He was just mad because he was locked up. Like,
he was fed up. I mean, the whole movie, man. He was like, yeah, I'm tired of this motherfucker, man. Damn, shit.
But why? What did he do to him? I mean, it wasn't his money. So what was he mad about?
Yeah. I mean, it was annoying, though. He was annoying.
He was annoying, but that wouldn't make you want to kill him? You know, I already punched him in the throat. I may as well kill him, right?
Pimp slapped him at the very beginning. Dude, I
Yeah.
don't want no fucking water. I told
Like,
your ass. Shit.
but it was a good movie.
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
it was good. It was good. Anyway,
That girl in the movie was beautiful.
yeah, she was. Bless her heart. At the end, at least
She won.
yeah, she won. So, all right, enough said. All right, next up, Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson. Say, say, say. Number one for 6 weeks. It closed out in 1983 at the top of the charts. So Paul McCartney, he and Stevie Wonder had a huge hit in '82. In '83, had a huge hit with Michael. Say, say, say. When the song first came out, I liked it, but for like the first 10 or 15 times I heard it, and after that, I fucking hated it. I can't stand this motherfucking song. Can't stand the video. Can't stand the song. None of it. This song was just a cash grab by both of them. No, there was no. There was no. This song was not a gift. I mean, there was no, like, this song. Were they even together when they made the song? Paul probably did his part in one day and sent it over to Mike. Here you go. You do your part. Just put it together and sell it. You know what I mean? There's like no attachment to this song. There's nothing about this song that's genuine to me. It's just a song by two musical titans to kind of like Dolly and Kenny. We gonna make some money. We gonna pound this thing down, and all these fools out here are gonna buy it and love it, and we cashing checks. Count these ducats, biatch. Go.
I'm kind of like you. I used to really, really like this song a lot, a whole lot actually. And when I hear it now, I still sing it. I still like it, but I don't like it nearly as much as I used to because it gets old. It is kind of a novelty song, certainly. It's the lyrics are kind of, what are they about? It's not saying a whole lot, but it's cute at first. The video's kind of cute at first, except for Michael's love interest being his sister. But other than that, it's
Don't get me started on Michael and his love interest, man. Don't open that door, okay?
Please, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, don't open that door.
Every time we talk about Michael, I want to not talk about Michael. So, but I don't think it's a terrible song. It's certainly better than "The Girl Is Mine," their other duet. So, it's all right. It's yeah. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's all right. I don't think it's a number one song. I don't think it should have been, but.
6 weeks.
But it is annoying. It is kind of annoying. But at the same time, I used to really like it. It wasn't that annoying. It's very good in small doses. How about that?
Whatever.
Small
doses. All right. Next up is 1984. The first number one song of 1984 is Yes, Owner of a Lonely Heart. It was number one for 2 weeks. Owner of a Lonely Heart. This is a song that has grown on me. When it first came out, I didn't like it that much, but now I really do like it a lot, and it's on my playlist, and I do listen to it a lot. So yeah, this song, I like the arrangement of the song. It has an original sound to it. There's something about this song that's kind of timeless to me, and I think if this song was released in 2020, it would still be a hit. Go.
I agree. It's pretty good. It's kind of subdued, but at the same time very groovy. It's got some good lyrics, and Yes is kind of a progressive rock band, so they were about technical prowess and ability, and it comes through in this song. Yeah, I like it. I can see how it went to number one. I don't have it on a playlist or anything myself, but it doesn't offend me if I hear it. I like it. It doesn't beat their song Roundabout, but it's a good song.
Roundabout.
Yeah, that is a JoJo reference, everybody. If you watch JoJo at all, But Roundabout
who's
is a
JoJo?
good song. Look it up. Anime fans will know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But Roundabout is a song by Yes, and it is a better song than this one. But it's a good song. It's a good song. Very good.
All right. Well, I'll check it out. All right. Next up, Culture Club. Karma Chameleon. Karma, 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 karma chameleon. It was number one for 3 weeks. It was Culture Club's first number one hit. Boy George, of course, is the lead singer of Culture Club. So they were they were height of their popularity when Karma Chameleon came out. Karma, 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 karma chameleon was ignorant. I hated this fucking song. Very redundant. Very redundant.
The way you were singing it, I thought you went, oh.
Nah, I despise this goddamn song. Didn't like it for a second. Didn't like it then. Really don't like it now. So, yeah, there you go. Go.
Yeah, I don't like it at all either. It is annoying. Very redundant. The freaking harmonica in it is annoying. And Boy George. I used to be baffled by Boy George when I was a kid because I'm like, he looks like a man, but he also looks like a woman, and he has this weird hair. Who is he? I didn't know what he was, and the song didn't endear me to him at all. This is not a good song, I don't think, and I don't think he should have been number one. Certainly not for 3 weeks. No.
Boy George to me, he like somebody that if you look at him, to me he just gives me the impression that somebody has bad breath. Just something about him, or that he was musty. I mean, just something about him just look unclean and unkept. You know what I mean? Just, he was, his hygiene, and he gave me the impression of someone who didn't practice good hygiene. Yeah, I have no proof of that. I never smelled the guy, but he looked like somebody whose breath would be like funky to me.
Wow.
So.
Wow. I mean, I guess he does look kind of dirty.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Just like the kind of person who wouldn't bathe for like 3 or 4 days. He'd be like, "What? Why you bugging me? Why you telling me, why you holding your nose? What's wrong, motherfucker? You stink. That's why. Wash your ass, boy."
Well, you know what? Technically, you don't have to take a bath every day, so
Yeah, you do.
You kind of don't.
Yeah, you do.
Science says you don't, actually.
Well, I say you do. Okay, wash your ass at least once a day. Okay. As Red Fox said, you got to wash your ass. I ain't talking about your whole ass. I'm talking about your ass hole. So if you never heard Red Fox's album, You Gotta Wash Your Ass, I'm telling you, it is a must hear. It's on Spotify, I think. I used to have the album, and it got stolen from me. Our mother had the album. I listened to it when I was a kid. Listen to You Gotta Wash Your Ass. I used to sneak and listen to it, and just the one of the funniest comedy albums ever. So I highly recommend that you listen to Red Fox, You Gotta Wash Your Ass. And at the very end, he riffs on the title, You Gotta Wash Your Ass. He goes on for about 20 minutes talking about washing your ass. It is some of the funniest shit you ever hear in your life. It's definitely worth the listen. So that should have been number one instead of Karma Chameleon. You Gotta Wash Your Ass by Red Fox.
I was about to say that has nothing to do with Karma Chameleon.
I ain't talking about your whole ass. I'm talking about your ass hole. How can you look at your loved one and say I love you, knowing in your heart you ain't wash your ass?
Wow.
All right. Anyways. All right. Next up, and this is in February of 1984. Van Halen, Jump. It was number one for 5 weeks, and Jump is probably one of Van Halen's many iconic songs. It might be it was the biggest hit, so it might be the song that everybody kind of knows more than anything else. But Van Halen has so many great songs. So, but this song kind of wore on me a little bit. Once again, it's another song that was redundant. I really didn't like the synthesizers in the song. I think the song would have served a better. Would have been better if it was a pure rock song without the synthesizers or whatever it was. To me, that kind of ruins the song for me. Even though it's a song that I can listen to, but I can't really enjoy it the way I want to enjoy it. Go.
Yeah, I agree. Um, it is a decent song to listen to, but it is I think when I think of this song, before I think of anything else, I think of the synth lines of it. You know,
Yeah.
it's not a rock song; it's a synth rock song,
Right.
and that's kind of weird for Van Halen because they are a rock band, like straight up. So yeah, I can see it grates on you a bit, um, but I think it's a pretty good song. It is most likely the first Van Halen song I ever heard, and it is the one that I know the best. And you know, it's decent. I can see why it was number one. Um, but it is another one of those songs that's good in small doses.
I agree. And one of the most monumental, epic, gargantuan mistakes in the history of rock music, David Lee Roth leaving Van Halen. Dude, how'd that work out for you? How you doing out there, David Lee Roth? You out there listening? Um,
Well,
appearing next week at the Macon Cherry Blossom Festival. David Lee Roth and the Commodores.
together, one night only.
Yeah, I bet Sammy Hagar, every time Sammy Hagar goes to the bank, he's like, I want to thank David Lee Roth for me being able to come to this bank and look at all these zeros on my account. So,
Well, you know, it's a case of somebody thinking that they have more talent than they really do.
yeah, obviously y'all need me more than I need y'all, so I'm out. I'll see y'all later, okay? All right. And about 3, 4, 5 years later, hey, what y'all doing? Y'all want a gig? Y'all need a singer? Does Sammy have a sore throat? I'd be happy to sit in for him. Yeah, fuck you. Call Lionel. David Lee Roth, you fucking idiot.
You know, it happens.
Yeah, dumbass. You idiot. Shit, that's why you're working at Burger King now. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Third shift.
I think he's a trumper. Is he?
Is he? That's even worse.
I think so.
Well, he hanging out with Scott Baio?
Appearing at the RNC this week.
Yeah, David Lee Roth and Scott Baio. Two icons.
I might be slandering his name. He actually may not be a trumper at all, but I'm thinking he is. I don't know.
Well, David Lee Roth, if you're a trumper out there, fuck you, and you deserve every bad thing that happened to you after you left Van Halen. All right. Next up is Kenny Loggins, Footloose, #1 for 3 weeks. Kenny Loggins also, he's famous for Danger Zone. He also did Footloose. So he had 2 major hits in the 80s. In the 70s, of course, he was with Loggins Messina. So Kenny had a long storied career. He was on We Are the World. He didn't belong on one. He didn't belong at We Are the World, and Footloose didn't deserve to be a #1 song. I fucking hated this song. Stupid ass song from a stupid ass movie. I've never seen the entire movie. All I know is I've seen the only part of Footloose I've seen is that dance scene at the prom at the end, watching all these white actors who can't fucking dance. And the movie's about dancing being banned in some small podunk white folk town.
Right.
Okay? But the folks that they had played, the actors couldn't fucking dance. Please do me a favor. Watch, if you don't watch the whole movie Footloose. I don't know if the movie's good or not. All I know is I've seen that last scene, the dance scene at the end, and if you want to see what it is to not be a dancer, trying to dance as an actor, this is like what you need to see. If you just want something to laugh at, shake your head at, and make you feel physically sick. Because, damn. It's like, okay, I know Hollywood is pretty big. You got a lot of folks out there who do have talent, who can dance and all this kind of shit. You know what I mean? How every actor that you booked for this damn movie couldn't fucking dance in a movie about dancing?
Well, you I think it's more of a not that people can dance well. It is just the fact that dancing is what you want to do. You know,
Why don't you want to dance when you can't dance?
because it's
Come on now,
fun, right?
come on. If you don't have any rhythm and you can't dance, I'm telling you right now, dancing is not something you're gonna want to do.
I mean, here's how it goes. So, like, I don't like to dance because I can't dance.
Mm-hmm.
But if I go to a concert,
Mm-hmm.
I might dance. And when I do dance at a concert, I like it. There's just something about dancing that is it's kind of fun when you're in the moment.
Well, let me let me
So,
let me put it to you like this, man. Let me give you for my listeners out there. Let me give you a little clarity here, okay? Let me crystallize things a little bit here, okay? So the movie Footloose. If you change the title from Footloose to Freestyle, instead of the movie being about dancing, it's about freestyle hip hop, okay? But you got the same actors trying to freestyle hip hop, and they can't. Picture that shit for a minute.
Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey.
Yeah. Picture that for a minute. Kevin Bacon and Christopher Penn.
Yo, yo, yo. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm dancing on this dance floor. I'm rapping and I'm doing this.
Yo, yo, yo.
Come on. Yo, and I am.
Homie.
I'm so hardcore. I'm flowing. I am rapping, freestyling, hardcore with the lore you've never seen before. Yeah.
Like Julio Iglesias.
Like Julio Iglesias. Taking cream like that nigga. Eating cream. My check is bigger and bigger. I flip on the mic and I do it right every single night. Out of sight. I like to wear Nikes. Riding my bike.
Word to your mother.
Win. Word to your mother. One shot, sure shot, and you don't stop to the hip hop.
Right on, right on.
Right on, right on. Get on, get on. Flip it every single night, all night long. Break on the mic. Get down every night. Flipping, riding, doing it, making cash, making
Biatch.
cream, making cheddar. Get the weed.
So you get the point, right? You see where I'm coming with this, right?
That's the movie. I did the movie.
Okay.
So I would love to watch that, actually.
I wouldn't.
I would love to watch that.
Okay.
People who can't rap trying to rap
Yes.
for an entire movie, I would love that. That would
Yes.
be hilarious.
So hey, if if you're an aspiring filmmaker out there you go. You're welcome. You can have my idea. I won't even try to take credit for it.
Hip hop, and you don't stop.
Right on, right on. 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2. Mike checker. Home Rick.
This beat is fresh. Motherfuckers. All right. Next up, thank God. Phil Collins, Against All Odds. Take a look at me now. This is from the movie Against All Odds. It was a ballad. I mean, I like Phil Collins, so it's hard for me to say anything bad about Phil Collins except for that song Suicidio. Good Lord.
I like Suicidio.
Suicidio. Oh my God, I hated that song.
I like that song.
There's a girl that's been on my mind all the time.
With a cameo from Quentin Tarantino in the video.
He's in the video?
He's
Suicidio?
not. But there's a guy who looks like him and people say it's him.
No, whatever. Yeah, I think Quentin's a little bit too young back then.
Yeah, he was not in that video.
He was probably still in Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with this song. It was number 1 for 3 weeks. I mean, it was a harmless ballad, from some pulled up movie. It was alright. So, okay, I guess it deserved to be number 1. Anything other than Footloose deserved to be number 1. So fine, go.
I don't. It seems like a lot of songs go to number 1 on the strength of a movie, and that doesn't make it good at all. I don't know what this movie is, and this song, I know the song, and I don't really like it. Phil Collins, I have much, much, much respect for him, but I don't like this song. I don't hate that this was a number 1 song. I guess I can see why, but I don't like it. it's slow and kind of boring to me. So, you know, whatever. 3 weeks.
Yeah, whatever. All right, next up, here's that man again. Lionel Richie. Hello. 2 weeks. It was number one.
Iconic.
Yes, iconic Lionel Richie song with an iconic video. The thing about this song, I mean, once again, it's a Lionel song. What can you say? I mean, of course, it's gonna have some quality to it, or whatever, right? It's a song that white folk like, love or whatever. But the music video, there's a lot about this video that it has a laughability factor of like 1,000. The most, but of all the things about this video that are that top out the laughability scale is this blind chick do a bust of Lionel's ugly ass, look like a fucking armadillo. And she rubbing his face and shit. I'm like, all right, now come on, let's keep it real. Lionel Richie is not an attractive brother. All money aside. And the bust that she made, the head, Lionel got a big ass head, but the size of this goddamn bust was goddamn. And this what you think this motherfucker look like?
He actually commented on that.
Good thing she blind.
he was like,
what?
He actually remarked on the video about how the bus didn't look anything like him.
No.
And he laughed. He was like, "Wow, I'm offended by this." But whatever.
Nigga, you ugly. So shit. There's not so much we can do. You know what they say? The mountains might crumble. Gibraltar might crumble. They're only made of clay. You know where that's from?
I do not know that.
That's Fred Sanford, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. The mountains might crumble. Gibraltar might tumble. They're only made of clay. But my junk is here to stay. Ba 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 ba.
I've been meaning to watch Sanford and Son for the past month or so.
It's on Prime.
DVDs. What?
It's on Prime.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It is on Prime if you have Stars.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I have Prime Stars.
I do not have Stars, and I'm not going to pay for it. I refuse. But I have all the DVDs, and I've been meaning to watch them, and I just haven't.
I'm telling you now, man. I'm glad you brought that up, man, because when it comes to comedy television in the 1970s, there's very little that's better than like the first 3 seasons of Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
The rewatchability factor of Sanford and Son is off the charts. Now, what I like most about Sanford and Son is when Lamont was like being mean to him and trying to get out the house. What that dynamic, that clash between he and Lamont is what made the show to me. Okay, but when they made it about Fred and his get rich quick schemes and him just being mean to everybody and everything, I think that's where the show kind of lost its heart, because it was the dynamic between Fred and Lamont that made the show. It's called Sanford and Son. So when Lamont started like being all nice and stuff, stop being mean, and trying to undermine Fred, that's where the show kind of lost me, because I really can't even watch. Really, after the 3rd season, maybe a little bit of the 4th. Really, after when Fred left the show and Grady took over for a little while in the contract dispute, everything after that, man, I don't even really want to watch it anymore, because they changed the Lamont character. Plus, Lamont was on drugs real bad back then. And you might, little fun fact or whatever about Sanford and Son. This is not about Sanford and Son, but we're talking about it. Is that you might notice that in the later seasons, Lamont would always have shades on. Yeah. Yeah, because he was high all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had those dark glasses on all the time. So that's a little fun fact or whatever. But yeah, I think the first 3 seasons of Sanford and Son, some of the best comedy television in the history of mankind. So if you've never seen Sanford and Son, I highly recommend it, though. Oh, we're talking about what? We're talking about Hello.
We have nothing to do with this. It has nothing to do with Sanford and Son. I mentioned it.
Okay.
But what are we talking about?
Hello.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah, Lionel Richie.
What did you say about it? Did I say something about it?
I
I
said
didn't.
that I was talking about the fact that that bust that Ola Ray made of him looked like a goddamn armadillo.
Oh yeah, that's right. Is it a good
No,
song though?
cause she rubbed his face, she felt his face. Okay, this is what this nigga look like. Okay, wait a minute, I'll be right back.
Like, oh well, I understand you're blind, but good lord.
Damn, yeah, her sense of feel wasn't worth a damn either. She like Helen Keller up in this bitch.
The fact is, she wasn't really blind.
I
You
know,
know.
I know. Oh, another fun fact: if you want to see Ola Ray naked, watch "10 to Midnight," um, starring Charles Bronson.
But why would you want to?
I'm just saying, in case you do want to see what you look like naked, watch "10 to Midnight."
I mean,
You never seen "10 to Midnight"?
that's the one with Warren, right?
Yeah, Warren. I love the scene, man, where he's interrogating him and he pulls out the vagina. Huh? What's this for, huh? It's used for fucking, isn't it, Warren? I don't want to hear your filth.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm sick. I am sick.
You can't punish me for being
You
sick.
can't punish me for being sick. But I'll be back. You hear me? I'll be back. No, you won't. A great 80s Charles Bronson flick, 10 to Midnight. If you haven't seen it, damn it, you need to watch it. Just for Warren. Warren, he get butt ass naked and go out and kill folks. He's like, I don't get no
Yeah.
blood on my clothes.
What's interesting is that the TV version of the movie has
Yeah, the bikini drawers. The CGI drawers.
No, it wasn't CGI. It was they actually shot the scene twice.
Oh, they started twice with drawers and without drawers? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can't punish me for being sick. I don't have to listen to your filth.
Warren. That has nothing to do with Lionel Richie.
I know.
The song, I don't like it. I do not like it. It's not a good song. Not a good video. It is Lionel Richie at his most, his sappiest, most boring. It's kind of painful the way it is. It's wow. Why is this a number one song? I don't get it. Like I've tried to listen to it recently. Like I can't get through this crap. This is terrible. It's not a good song at all.
But dude, when you sell your soul, man, the devil will make sure you get yours. You know what I mean? So.
But I mean, wouldn't you want to make good music though?
When you sell your soul, it don't matter.
But I feel like even when you sell your soul, you want to try.
White folks like it, all that matter, man.
Yeah. Oh man, it does not.
Mission accomplished, man. Because when you climb Mount Everest, man, you get to the top and you're looking down. When you climb Mount Everest, ain't nobody gonna ask you, how you got there. Damn it, you got there. And they don't ask you what route you took.
People don't ask you how you got your dollar. They ask you, do you have it?
Exactly. I don't know where it came from. Shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, that being said, let's move on. Next up, Denise Williams. Let's hear it for the boy. I think this is from Footloose, right? Or was it from? Yeah, it was from Footloose. I think. Or was it from Flashdance? I think it was Footloose.
I don't know.
It was one of those. It was either Footloose or Flashdance. It was one of those fucking movies. Either way, I mean, it was fine. I like Denise Williams. I got a soft spot in my heart for her because that song she did with Johnny Mathis, "Too Much, Too Little, Too Late," "Silly," "Black Butterfly." She has a beautiful voice. I mean, so she gets some love from me. And this song was, hey, it was number one, and good for her. I guess it deserved a number one. It's better than Hello. So there you go.
Yeah, it is. It is better than Hello, but not one of my songs that I am into. Could she sing? Yeah. I've never seen the movie, obviously. I think this is a song that made it to number one based on a movie again. Because I don't think it really is something that I listen to and think, oh, this is a hit. Really. I don't even know what she's talking about. Who was the boy? Her baby, I know that. but I'm like, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I think this was from Footloose, cause the Kevin Bacon character. I think that this is who she was singing about or something. I don't know. Shit, who cares?
Oh, she was singing about him.
I don't know.
Good Lord. I don't know. Not a good song, I don't think.
And I'm not
But
even gonna
whatever.
take the time out to Google and find out, cause I really don't care.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not gonna be like this shouldn't be at number one, and I hate it. Who cares? Whatever. Number one's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. All right, next up, Cyndi Lauper. Time after time. It was number one for 2 weeks, and time after time, Cindy became a huge star after Girls Just Want to Have Fun, which sadly did not make number one. And I think Girls Just Want to Have Fun is a much better song than Time After Time. Time After Time is very redundant, very, sappy ballad or whatever, and the video is even more sappy, with the fake crying and shit, and the boyfriend saying, fuck it, I ain't going with you, and she, you like, all right, nigga, I'm getting on this train to leave, or the bus. What's a bus or a train?
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, she getting on the bus and he's like, nah, bitch, I'm staying. It's like, all right, nigga, bye. Time after time. This nigga just left you. What he don't put you to all this shit, make you think that he coming with he got the suitcase packed and everything. Why play this fucking charade up until the point it's time to get on the fucking bus and leave? Nigga, I should have punched me in his damn nose and kept it moving.
He just couldn't do it. He's like, I like staying here, and I have another girl, so I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I just got a job at Dairy Queen, so there's always that. I'm making this fries, bitch.
I get free blizzards every day.
That's right. I got some of these peanut butter parfaits, ho.
I'll tell you what, you come back down, I'll get you some deli bars. How about that?
You talk about leaving this shit. Fuck all that.
Have you ever had the chicken strips basket thing?
The country basket, bitch.
We have nice dogs, nice hot dogs.
Yeah, you want some chili on that? Shit.
You know how we make our milkshakes? We put the ice cream in it, and then we put it upside down. If it doesn't fall, you know you made it right.
Yeah, you got the soft serve, ho. Going somewhere with your ass. Where and do what?
I don't need a girlfriend. I certainly don't need anyone who's trying to take me from my Dairy Queen.
That's right. I got all this cholesterol. Shit.
Get on the bus.
Your Greyhound ride there. It's gone. You can afford Trailways. Shit. Carry your ass.
Just go. I'm late for work.
And I'm keeping the suitcase too. Shit.
It's tonight. I can afford this.
Stop it. All right, man. Did you say anything about this song, man? Are you ready to move on?
Did I say anything about the song?
Yeah.
I agree with you. Sappy, soft, not as good as the other stuff. I guess I don't hate it, but you'll never catch me blasting it. I don't care about it being number one. It's fine.
Right on. Next up, Duran Duran, The Reflex. Number one for 2 weeks. Flex. Now, I gotta admit, I'm a huge Duran Duran fan. I love me some Duran Duran, especially back in the day when they were hot. I mean, they were my favorite, British band of that era or whatever, right? They're just like a couple of the Beatles, I think, as far as, their hit making and all that kind of stuff when it came to British groups and everything. The Reflex was, is a very redundant song once again, and I don't think this is the song of theirs that should have been number one. I loved Union of the Snake. I thought that was a much better song. I think from the same album, from Seven and the Ragged Tiger, which I listen to incessantly. I still listen to it to this day. I absolutely love that album. A lot of great songs from that album. My favorite song from that album is Seventh Stranger. If you've never heard Seventh Stranger, you are missing out. That is a magnificent Duran Duran song, Seventh Stranger. But that being said, Reflex was their first American number one hit. Like I said, they had so many great songs. Hunger Like the Wolf, Planet Earth, Rio, Save a Prayer. None of those songs made number one, believe it or not. Like I said, Union of the Snake didn't make number one. New Moon on Monday didn't make number one. Reflex did. So there you have it. Did Deserve to be number one? I guess so because they were at the height of their popularity, and the song does have a catchy feel to it, but I just thought it was a little bit too redundant for me. So there you go.
Yeah, it is kind of a redundant song, but you know what? I think it works in its favor. Um, uh, it has a lot of energy behind it. I do like the song a lot, and I don't have any problem with it being number one. Union of the Snake is probably the best song in my opinion. Not totally sure about that, but uh, yeah, the Reflex. I can see why people were into it. It and like I said, the energy behind it is certainly what drives it. Yeah,
Right on.
perhaps not the definitive Duran Duran song, but you can't really go wrong with it.
No.
It's better than a lot of these things that went to number one that year. So there you go.
Right on. All right, next up, the song that knocked the Reflex off of the top, and this was the biggest hit of 1984. Prince, When Doves Cry. Yay! Prince. This is when Prince took over. Yeah, 1984 was the year that Prince took over the world, and of course, When Doves Cry from Purple Rain was the first single from Purple Rain that went straight to the top of the charts and really kind of set his career off into the stratosphere. Of course, I remember, of course, being a huge Prince fan. I remember when Doves Cry came out and everybody just loved it. Everywhere you went, somebody was playing it. So, all that kind of stuff. But it definitely deserved to be number one. But if you ever listen to my shows, I've done a lot of shows on Prince or whatever. But I did a show in particular with the late great Sean Hill. Sean, if you're listening, love you, man. The late great Sean Hill, and he and I discussed When Doves Cry. And I told him I use When Doves Cry as my measuring stick when it comes to Prince fandom. And let me quantify that by saying, like if I ask somebody, what's your favorite Prince song? If they say When Doves Cry, to me, they really don't know Prince. They're just a casual fan. So
You say if they do?
if they
Say
do,
that?
yeah. If I ask somebody, hey, what's your favorite Prince song? They say When Doves Cry, then I tune them out. Mentally, you're not even worth my time to discuss Prince. If you think When Doves Cry is his best song, yeah, and once again, that's not saying that When Doves Cry is a bad song, because no, it's a magnificent song. It's a gangster ass song, one of the greatest pop rock songs in the history of mankind. It's a tremendous song, but but to know the artist Prince, and for that to be singled out as his best song, you really have not listened to Prince. You just listen to the hits. You listen to the stuff that was on mainstream radio, so on and so forth. You didn't get the essence of the artist through the song. There's no way that you can listen to Prince's discography and be like, that's the best. And once again, it's splitting hairs, So I'm not saying this to disparage When Doves Cry, obviously, because I love Prince and I love his music, and I think this is a magnificent song. It's just that when it comes to Prince fandom, I mean, there are levels to this shit. You know what I mean? And I'm very protective of that. You know what I mean? So if you're a Prince fan, you call yourself a Prince fan, and When Doves Cry is your favorite song, then you need not talk to me. Go.
But should it have been number one?
Yeah, it should have been number one. But like I said, if When Doves Cry is your Prince measuring stick, then motherfucker, you really don't know Prince at all. You just know the hits.
So what is your favorite Prince song?
You already know this. Everybody knows this, man.
I don't think I do. Ballad of Dorothy Parker.
I think the Ballad of Dorothy Parker is the greatest song in the history of mankind ever. The greatest song ever written is the greatest song ever in the history of mankind is the Ballad of Dorothy Parker. I can't prove it, but in my opinion, there's never been a greater song ever in the history of music than that song. Ever.
No one
Ever
made a better song.
No one has ever made a better song.
You might be right. I don't know. I can't debate on it.
And as you well know, the song actually sounds the way it sounds by accident, which makes it even all that more amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've said this more. I've said this on many of my shows. I'm saying it one more time, just for the folks out there who may hadn't heard me say this before. The Ballad of Dorothy Parker is my favorite Prince song ever. My favorite song in the history of mankind. But I do not like this song live. Prince's live renditions of Dorothy Parker is more like an ensemble where you got Sonny T on the bass, you got Sheila on the drums, you got Levi on the lead guitar. That's how he kind of does the song. He did the song. He did it live. It was more like he because it's almost impossible to recapture that murky sound because it was recorded that way by accident. So it's really, I guess, kind of hard to replicate it. And and the way that he does the song live is not the same way he did it, obviously, on the album. So I don't like it live, and it's my favorite song of all time. So I only like it, the album version of the Ballad of Dorothy Parker. Go.
Yes, When Doves Cry is a fantastic song. Absolutely deserved to be number one for 5 weeks. That is great. No, it is not my favorite Prince song, but and I'm not sure it's one of my favorite Prince songs. But yeah, I can see why people like it so much. I know why people think it's his best song. I mean, there's the lyrics, the sound of it. Like most people don't even know how he made sounds in the song. It doesn't sound like it's made with any kind of instruments. It's kind of weird to say.
Well, he dropped the bass line, right?
What?
He dropped the bass line. There's no bass.
Yeah. He did that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
So it is an iconic, well-made, perfect song. But so yes, number one definitely. But yes, to get to your point, is not the best Prince song. I'm not going to tell you what I think. What my favorite Prince song is.
No, what is it?
I'm not going to tell you.
You got to tell me.
It is from the same album as Dorothy Parker.
Okay, and
you can call me a normie. Sign of the Times is actually my favorite Prince song.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Great song. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
And I've said this before. You may or may not agree with me or whatever, and a lot of folks might not agree with me. But when it comes to Prince, up until the Batman album, every song from every album, from every album before up to the Batman album, is either good, great, or a masterpiece. There are no duds on any. There are no duds on any Prince album up until Lemon Crush on Batman. None.
Do you like Batman?
Yeah. But that's the first album where there was a song where I'm like, this song should not have been this album. It's fucking awful. And that's Lemon Crush. Okay? But up until that point, every song on Prince's albums up until Batman is either good, great, magnificent, or a masterpiece. Every fucking song.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And I'll take that Pepsi challenge with anyone, and I can prove it. But anyways, and I think that 1999 is my favorite Prince album. I've said this before once again, and that every song on 1999 is a masterpiece. It is in my opinion, is the first and only perfect album in the history of mankind, where every song is a fucking masterpiece. And I'll take the Pepsi challenge with that shit any time of the week.
Okay.
Yeah. Go.
I'm done.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah.
All right.
Deserves to be number one.
All right. So what's next? Ray Parker Jr. knocked Prince off the top with Ghostbusters. Obviously from the mega movie Ghostbusters. It was Ray Parker Jr.'s only number one hit, but Ray had a long, illustrious career. I really like Ray Parker Jr. as an artist. I've always liked this stuff, so I have nothing bad to say about Ghostbusters. The song, it has an indelible hook to it. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. I mean, you can't really top that. It's kind of redundant, but at the same time, it's a fun redundant. Had a great video. I mean, everything about this song was catchy, and it rocketed to number one and stayed there for 3 weeks and deserved to be there. Go.
Yeah, it's catchy, it's fun, and it's attached to a fun movie. Seems like 1984 was all about movies. Why
Yeah.
is that?
I don't know.
But yeah, the just kind of the rhythm and the bass line is it drives the song, and it gets stuck in your head, and it's a bit of a novelty, but it's good, and I can see why it was number one. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about it. Sure, maybe not 3 weeks worth, but okay.
No doubt. Next up, Tina Turner. What's Love Got to Do with It? 3 weeks number one. Obviously, this is probably the song that she's most recognized for, and obviously the movie on her life was titled "What's Love Got to Do with It." Ike had nothing to do with this song, thank God. But nothing wrong with this song at all. I mean, it's her signature song, so yeah, it deserves to be number one.
Same. There's nothing wrong with it. It is pretty emotional. She's a fantastic singer.
Yes.
So, if nothing else, you listen to this song just to hear her belt out these choruses. So, yeah, I can definitely say it deserved to be number one.
Absolutely. And if this was her comeback song, I think she was like flat broke when she made the song and everything, which gives it even more life.
Right.
Let's see here. Next up, Missing You. John Waite, number one for a week. It knocked Tina off the top. And nothing wrong with this song. He's a one-hit wonder. I don't think this song deserves to be number one, though. I mean, it's a decent song, but, it's not a number one quality song. So it was only there for a week. Once again, it was a placeholder. That's all it was. So it didn't deserve. Go.
I don't know this song at all.
I ain't missing you at all.
That's what
Missing
it is?
you since you've
Okay.
been gone. Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's that song.
Yeah.
Why was I thinking that was done by a woman?
Maybe because it sounded like a woman. I don't know.
Does it sound like a woman?
Nah, not really.
I don't know. But this song, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, this ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. But it's also not that good. As a placeholder, nothing else to really knock your socks off that week. I don't see how it took Tina Turner off the charts. But, it's not a bad song. Whatever.
But guess what knocks it off the top, though? Let's Go Crazy, Prince. For 2 weeks. So, of course, Let's Go Crazy from Purple Rain. It was a follow-up single from When Doves Cry. And, of course, by this time, I mean, Purple Rain, the movie, was a huge hit. And I mean, basically, Prince was dominating the music world at this time. So, at this point, it was just all over the radio. So it couldn't help but go straight to number one, which it did for 2 weeks. Once again, one of his signature songs. One of the songs that he opened up his concerts with a lot and everything. A song that he's done. This is a song that Prince has done to death. Along with like Purple Rain or whatever. A song that he's done it so much and so often. People want to hear it so many times that sometimes he feel like he's going through the motions. So it's a song that when he does it live, you can tell he's like, okay, here you go. I mean, that and Purple Rain. You can just tell, Prince was tired of those two songs. But he had to do them.
He had to do it. Because if you go to a Prince show and he doesn't do it, you'll be very, very upset.
Exactly. So, but yeah, it definitely deserves to be number one. Absolutely. It's an iconic song. So, there you go.
Yep. This song is my second or third favorite song from Purple Rain. I love this song. I don't know anybody who does not love it. A great way to open that album.
Great way to open the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That performance at the beginning of the movie, man. Shit. One of the greatest opening sequences, man, in the history of movies, man. That shit. I know the first time I watched Purple Rain, man, I told this truth or whatever on one of my shows before. And I I never saw Purple Rain in the movie theater. I've never seen it in the movie theater. I didn't see it till it came on HBO. And I'm such a big Prince fan that folks just assumed that I saw it when it was in the movie theaters, but I didn't because I was poor, didn't have no money, couldn't afford to go to the movies, so I never got a chance to see it. So I remember because this was during the summer. So when we went back to school, and I was in high school, when we went back to school, folks just assumed I had seen it. Everybody else had seen it but me. And they're talking to me about it, but I had to front like I knew what they were talking about. But I had never seen the movie. And it didn't come on HBO until I think like the following summer. You know? But when I finally saw it, you talking about somebody who was blown away. Wow. Just fucking amazing. Just one of the greatest opening sequences, like I said, in movie history. Anyways, that's my truth.
I agree.
Go.
Yeah, it's like a concert, you know.
Yeah.
One thing about going to concerts is, you know, you get it started with a magnificent opener.
Yep.
And you know, that's what Let's Go Crazy is for that album and for that movie. So absolutely is powerful. There's not really a whole lot that I have to say about it. It is crazy that it was number one for only 2 weeks. That is crazy to me, because this is a timeless, enduring song. Absolutely deserves to be number one.
Agree? All right, next up. I Just Called to Say I Love You. Stevie Wonder, not Prince off the top, with this damn song. It's from the movie A Lady in Red. This is one of Stevie's songs. Everybody kind of knows him for. I mean, it was a huge hit. But once again, it's another one of those saccharine songs that's just dripping with with syrup. And it kind of is what it is. And yeah, I guess it deserves to be number one because of its popularity, and it is Stevie. So, okay, go.
Yeah, it is sappy and saccharine, but it's not as bad as some, you know?
Yeah.
You call it, a lot of songs you attach that to are just like almost unlistenable or so soft that you can tune them out. I don't think this is one of those songs. I think it's all right. You know, I remember that movie. It's the movie with Gene Wilder, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember the movie, and that was the first time I heard this song. It's all right, you know. Kind of sweet, if you want to say that. So I can see why it was number one. No problem with it.
Yeah, and and that title became a catchphrase. Folks, picking up the phone. Hey, I just called to say I love you.
Yeah, like
whatever. Come on.
All right, whatever. Hang up.
All right, nigga. Bye.
I mean, you got anything else to say? Why you calling me?
Shit, text me, motherfucker. Shit.
It's 1984.
Shit, find out. Shit. Shit, bothering me, bugging me with this bullshit.
I'm watching TV. Leave me alone.
I had to get up and go to the kitchen, pick up the damn phone, talk to your ass. Shit.
I'm missing the Cosby Show.
Yeah, this is before the DVR too, so I can't even pause it. Shit. You bitch ass calling me for.
I mean, I know I'm supposed to be touched by this, but call me tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Shit.
And have something else to say. I don't love you.
Click. Dial tone, nigga. Alright, man. Shit. Moving on. Alright. Next up is Caribbean Queen, No More Love on the Run by Billy Ocean. His first number one hit. Billy, he died recently, didn't he?
Did he? I don't think he did.
Yeah, he died. Yeah, Billy Ocean dead, I think. Is he? I don't really care, but I think he died.
You're killing him.
Yeah, okay. Him and Waylon Jennings. But yeah, Caribbean Queen. Yeah, I mean, it was a catchy tune. I'm glad it knocked off Stevie. You know what I mean? It was a nice, catchy disco type dance tune by Billy Ocean. I mean, and there's a part of the song I really like at the end when he goes. I don't know. It's something about that I just like. Billy had a nice voice. I mean, for for the times or whatever, and he had a nice string of hits and everything. So, but I think he's dead now. But anyways, it
I
deserved
just
to be
looked him
number
up.
one.
I don't think he's dead.
Oh, you're not? Okay, Billy, I'm glad you're still alive, man. You and Faye done
You know
away.
what? But you know what? I
What?
did. I could have sworn I heard that he died. I really do. I could have sworn I heard that he died.
Well, I'm glad that he's not, man.
I mean, maybe he is, and this is wrong. I don't know.
What do you think about the song, though?
I think the song's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like his voice.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it in a while.
Well, according to Wikipedia, he's not dead, so I'm gonna take their word for it. Okay.
Yeah, he's alive and well.
Alive and kicking.
Yeah. I think it's kind of a disco island type of song. It certainly does remind me of the 80s. It was something I remember being alive in the 80s and hearing. So probably not something I want to like put on and be like, oh God, I love this song. But I do like this song, and I do like I like his vocals. I like the arrangement of it. I like I like the video. I remember seeing the video. So number one, sure, we'll go with that. It wasn't attached to a movie. That's amazing.
It wasn't?
I don't think so.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Well, alrighty then. What's next? Oh, shit. Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go. It was number one for 3 weeks. I fucking despise this song. Oh, my goodness. This is one of the worst songs in the history of mankind. Jitterbug. And I love George Michael. I'm a huge George Michael fan. I think Older by George Michael, one of the best albums ever. I love me some George Michael as an artist. But Wham! God, this song was awful. It did not deserve to be number one. It didn't deserve to be in the top 10. Go. Shit.
I agree. It is a pretty terrible song. It's very annoying. It is very kind of bouncy and dumb. Like what?
Jitterbug.
I hate that. It sounds horrible, and I always wonder, like, who thought this sounded good? Like, how was this a hit?
Because they knew white teenagers would love it, especially girls.
But why?
I don't know.
Do you dance to it? Do you bob your head to it?
You jitterbug.
Terrible song. I hate it.
Yeah.
The song freaking sucks.
Alright, man. Oh, okay. Next up, we got Daryl Hall and John Oates once again. Out of Touch.
They're back.
Yes, number one for 2 weeks. Great song. I think this was their last number one hit, as a matter of fact. But Out of Touch, Out of Time. Glad it knocked Wham off the top. Just another great Hall and Oates song. Not one of their very best, but it's definitely, a jewel in their discography. Go.
Yep. Like you said, not one of their best songs. It is a song that reaches a little bit more toward white people, which is fine.
Yeah.
But it's good. It is a nice, clean, well-made, interesting song. I mean, it's just kind of done the way that they do things, So it deserves to be number one. Of all the songs they've had as singles, you can't really argue with this, so go for it.
Right on. And the last song of 1984, Madonna, Like a Virgin. Number one for 6 weeks. This is Madonna's signature song, the song that her first number one hit, the song that shot her into the stratosphere of superstardom. I always liked this song just because the boldness of it and her, because back then in 1984 it wasn't okay to be a hoe. I mean, so she made it okay for women to sing about stuff like this. You know what I mean? Because back then you had like Millie Jackson and folks being nasty and Grace Jones and that kind of stuff, but they weren't mainstream pop artists. like Madonna was. So
And they were black.
yeah, and they're black, and plus Millie Jackson ugly as hell. So plus the Grace Jones ugly as hell. So but Madonna's good looking. And she white. She blonde. I mean she had she was an iconic pop star. And she never had the greatest singing voice, but she had everything else. And you talking about charisma? Damn it, she had it oozing out of her ass. So yeah, so it definitely deserved to be number one. So what?
You make it sound like an STD or something.
Yeah, she had charisma. She tested positive charisma. Don't mess with that bitch. She got charisma.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Like syphilis, bitch, you stuck with this. All right. What song is that from?
I don't know. What is that?
G Unit. Rider, part 2.
I'm sorry. I don't listen to G Unit in any kind of way.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I don't like the song. I don't like it. I'm not the biggest Madonna fan as it is. There are some songs that I like of hers. And this is just not one of them. I don't know what it is about the song. It just doesn't do it for me. Just a pop song talking about something I don't care about. It doesn't really sound that good to me. I prefer something like Lucky Star or Get Into the Groove. But, yeah, I can see why people like it, I guess. It's just not for me. Songs like this are not for me. That's how it goes. I can appreciate something and just say that it's not for me. So I appreciate the song, but it's
not for you. Gotcha.
Not at all.
Right on, man. All right, so that does it for 1984, and I guess we come to a good stopping point now. So, there we go. So, what do you think so far? If you're out there listening, are we off base when it comes to our song choices, or shall I say our opinions on these songs, whether or not they deserve to be number one? Are we way off base, or what songs that we like that you didn't like that you think should not be number one? And did we give Lionel Richie too hard of a time? So these are things that I want to know, and the only way I'll know these things is if you comment below and let me know. So that's what you need to do. You need to subscribe, sign up for notifications, share, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your loved ones, tell your enemies, everybody. If you see somebody, a random person on the street, and make sure you're wearing a mask, but if you see somebody, a random person on the street that you don't know, tell them, hey, subscribe to What Lonzo Thinks. If they tell you to go fuck yourself, then go fuck yourself. But still, tell them anyway. Word of mouth. I need that word of mouth. So I really appreciate everyone out there that listens to my show. Oh, by the way, you got anything you want to say? Anything? Any parting shots?
You put a noose around my neck and give
Yeah. Should there be a remake? Should there be a hip hop remake of Down Under? These are the things we need to know. We need to know. Can you put meat on Vegemite? Vegemite on meat.
Vegemite sandwich.
Yeah, Vegemite sandwich. And he says, I come from a land down under. Oh, yeah. Shit ass song. All right. So
Wait a minute. You didn't say you didn't like it?
It's all right and all that. It's all right.
Okay.
Novelty song, about some Vegemite and shit.
Yes. Yeah.
Spread that on your bread instead of jelly. Put Vegemite on it.
Vegemite.
Put that on your toast. Anyways, Mom, I'm tired of eating this shit. What is it? It's Vegemite. What the fuck is Vegemite? Oh, shut up and eat it. Smell like potted meat.
Potted meat. I wish it did. I like
potted meat and crackers. Yeah.
Boy, you can make me go eat some.
That's some nasty stuff, man. Potted meat. Ugh. It should give you cholesterol and a heart attack.
It's just super, super salty. That's all.
Yeah. Just eating salt. You might just eat it. Eat a handful of salt.
Yeah, it's a can full of salt, but I like it.
Yeah, potted meat is nasty, and because that's the shit they scrape up off the floor after they finish with the hog. You know that, right?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's the same thing. I know we're trying to sign off, but I don't care about that Because the thing about it is, people say things like, "I don't eat chitlins. I'll never eat, you know, uh, intestines." Don't eat hot dogs then. Don't eat sausage. You know, anytime you eat any kind of conglomerate of something, you're going to have intestines and such in it, just different pieces of an animal. So don't eat those things that are made out of mixtures of things. If you're going to say, "I'm not going to eat this thing that I know is an intestine," okay. I don't care what pot of meat is. It tastes good and it didn't kill me. And if I have a heart attack from it, then I'll say I'll never eat pot of meat again. Okay.
Nigga, that shit nasty. Okay.
Okay. Give me crackers right now and I'll eat it.
That's why it costs 20 cents a can. That's why.
Well, it's poor people's food. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
But that's I'm poor. I've been poor my entire life, so I'm okay with it.
And there's nobility in poverty, man. But at some point, man, you gotta be like, I'm better than this shit.
Well, I still buy sardines, but guess what? The sardines I buy, they cost $3 a can because they're King Oscar, so they're a little bit more fancy. I've graduated.
Okay. Do you know our grandmother used to eat the sardines in the bathroom?
What do you mean?
When she ate sardines, she would eat them in the bathroom because of the smell.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, that's what our grandmother would do.
Interesting.
Yeah, grandma out there, if out there listening, I just told on you. All right.
I'm sure she doesn't care.
I know she don't. She really don't care. She's a bit more stud than me. All right, so we're digressing at the end here, so let's turn it back around. Okay, so tell me what you think about the songs of the 80s that we've talked about so far. This is part 3 of our series, so I appreciate y'all taking the time out to listen and everything. So hit me up on Twitter at whatlonzothinks. Email me whatlonzothinks@gmail.com. I want to hear from you. I appreciate everyone out there that subscribes, all my listeners. I'm getting new subscribers every day, and I appreciate y'all. So please keep up the energy, share, and just keep giving me that love, and I keep giving it back. I've done over 100 shows now, right?
Fantastic.
Yeah, and counting. So I'm not gonna stop doing this. So I'm just gonna get bigger and bigger, and I'm gonna turn this thing into a huge conglomerate. So I'll need your help. So, anyways, that being said, songs of the 80s, who didn't belong in the #1 slot? Please let me know what you think, cause goddamn it, you just heard what Lonzo thinks. Bye.